Alright guys, it's Sunday with another crypto market price range. Let's see how the market is doing. And it's been, yep, red, still red. This might be going on until the end of July. Hopefully August will start getting us out of this. Otherwise, we're still looking at around 2%, 3% drop. Some of them are going up, but yes, a lot of them are still in the red. All right, so we'll start with our first one. Will be Cardano. Cardano grows closer to the launching smart contracts with the new testnet. So they finished out the Alonso Blue. So now they are in officially they are in Alonso White. Uh, they said it'll be between 2 to 4 weeks while they do that, and then it will go into Alonso Purple, which is looking around August. So also the Alonso White testnet brings NFTs and various DeFi use cases one step closer to Cardano. So as of right now, they seem to have better support than the other coins, but unfortunately, we are looking at it dropping down to a dollar again. We might be seeing that price sooner than later because it is what it is. But it is definitely finding some support, and we're looking at it might drop there, and that's for another to a dollar. Next up is AMP. And AMP being still new, is still holding above the 3 cents. It could easily fall down to 2 cents. That's all 3 cents. Sorry, 30309. So we're looking at 0403. So still looking at about 3 cents each. Um, there's not much really holding it up. It's still very new when you look at it as the overall. So it's still trying to find its path. So it's kind of early to see where it wants to be. But I would say we'll definitely hold above the 3 cents, and then we'll go from there because that's been a major resistant, and now it became support. So it might come right back down to that support or stay a little bit higher and then work its way back up. So as of right now, the 4 cent line could be a good hold for a while, and until it tells us what it wants to go. All right. So the next one will be Bitcoin. PayPal increases weekly cryptocurrency purchases limit fivefold to 100,000. So PayPal increased their limit from 20,000 to 100,000 with Bitcoin. So more and more things are opening up for Bitcoin. Of course, Bitcoin is still in that downtrend. There are a couple scenarios that is going to play out, unfortunately. And if I can find my free line here, one of them is the pressure is about to come off here, and it's kind of like around August, somewhere in August time. Um, it can either go up and do the cup and handle that I've been saying for a while, where it'll come up, come down, and then it'll start taking off. That's one of the ways that could do this. Um, the other one is that it will drop pretty hard, all the way down to the 19,000, and it could just take off and take off from there. Or the third one could be it can easily just drop and then just play inside this range for a while, and then from there decide where it wants to go. But I just released another video explaining that I believe that the power to the upside, no matter which one of these three it takes, I believe the power is going to go be to the upside, not down anymore. But that's I released that in the Bitcoin news, China versus Bitcoin. So check that out if you haven't seen that one out. I just released it about an hour ago. All right, next one is Enjin. Enjin is kind of just staying sideways for a while, playing between $1.60 and 70 cents. It's not going either way, but it's definitely going to be playing between the 70 cents range and $1.60, just back and forth. As right now, it's about to go into what's called the cloud, which is the storm. So anything can happen, but it could easily, if I'm looking at what I'm seeing here, it could easily start falling below it because there's more pressure to the downside than actually getting inside that. So we could be seeing another drop like we've been seeing so far. All right, you got Ethereum is next. Same thing with Ethereum. It does have pretty good support. Seems like it wants to stay above the 1800, but it's got still a lot of pressure to the downside. And here it is again, right at the beginning of August, at the end of July, there's a break in the cloud that it can easily just ride this out and break above that and start running to the upside, just like Bitcoin has. So if anything's going to happen, we're going to have to probably wait it out till the end of July and see where it runs. But for right now, it's just going to be waving in here, and you could be seeing it drop down to 1600 just to kind of find its path and then see if it takes off or not. But again, they're still going down just like all the other ones, but it does have pretty good support in the 1800, 1850. So let's see where that one goes. HNT. All right, HNT, a lot of pressure to the downside. We're going to be seeing it does have support at the $10, but we might see it drop down to $8, 850, 860, just because it still has pressure to the downside. It is trying to stay alive above the 10 bucks, but we'll see if it supports. If it does break the $10, then you're looking at dropping down to $8.50 area. But we'll see where that goes. But definitely still being pushed down. Link is next. Yeah, Link definitely got pushed already down. It's already facing the $15 support. It has to decide if it wants to like stay there. Normally when you get these hits, you want to see a hit and a bounce. You don't want to see a hit and it stays there. That means it has no energy to move up. You want to see these bounces. They come down, bounce up. They come down, they bounce up. This one didn't, and it gets ugly when it sits there and it just sits on the bottom, because chances are it wants to fall again to $8.50. So Link right now does not seem to have too much juice to the upside. So it will definitely look like it might fall down. If it breaks below the $15 line. All right, next one, Decentraland Mana. They still have a bunch of events. They got one coming up today. They got Art Week coming up. They're definitely doing a bunch of stuff in here. So they're definitely, Decentraland is very active, platform. Even though the price is going down, it's still been holding since it did fall in the 50-cent line and it bounced back up to 60, 75 cents. It's been definitely fighting to stay alive. If anybody has a energy to fight, it would be Mana. Right now it's holding at 60 cents. It's about to go inside the turbulence, inside the storm. But this could be a coin that could easily get above 75 cents and start trying to break the 80-cent resistance. So 80 cents right there. So this one has potential to the upside if it can get the momentum going. All right. So after that is MATIC, Polygon. All right. So MATIC, I did mark it right there, which I think I saw some buyer sentiments in the 80-cent line. But man, they came a long way down from 2,075 cents all the way down to 80 cents. They're getting crushed like everybody else. It might touch the 70-cent line for support. It did it in the past before it took off. Chances are it might come down here. It does have support right now in the 80 cents, but it could easily come down to 70 cents before seeing some momentum to the upside. It's going to have a tough time getting above the $1 for right now. So it's going to be another coin that's going to just, if you're able to pick up while it's still cheap, this is the time to do it, because when these coins start moving, all of them, they're going to take off fast. So like these bars right here, this one went from $1.72 to $2.45 in one shot. Even though it did come back down, once these coins start moving, they're really going to start moving. So don't miss out your opportunity if you do get it, buy it cheap down here, thinking that, well, I'll wait till it gets to 70. What if it doesn't and it takes off on you? But remember, I am not a financial advisor. Always do your own research before investing and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Alright, so after that we have Theta. Theta, the network is still doing great. They're still doing a bunch of stuff. They're getting contracts from the licenses they're getting for their networking, so it's doing pretty good. And they also got a lot of Theta drops. Some of these are pretty cool. If you haven't had a chance to see them, I'll link them to the bottom. The Katy Perry course comes out in fourth quarter, and she has like over 1 million people that follow her. But these Thetas, as soon as they drop, and let's say you paid like $5, sometimes right off the bat it goes from 5 to 15, and if they bought it for 15, it goes to 30, and all of these things go up in price super fast. So investing into these NFTs can be profitable sometimes. So they definitely are doing more things on their platform than just showing stream videos of sports and pokers and everything else. Same thing with them. I did find that there was a support right here with the history, but it broke out below it. But if you look at my Ichimoku, it did find a support with the Chikusen in the back. So this could be a viable support that might start coming back up. If it doesn't fall below the $4, it could easily get back up to the 480 and kind of work its way back up again, because it does see like there's an opening that it could take, which if you put you around August, everything's in August. These breaks will be interesting to see if August is the month that everything will start running. All right, VeChain. A lot of these coins I have no news for them, so I'm just going right to the charts. There's just not much is being going on right now. It's pretty quiet. Same thing. It touched the 5 cents and between 9 cents and 5 cents, and it came right back down to 5 cents. So it doesn't look like it wants to drop any farther for right now. It seems like it's just going to stay between 9 cents and 5 cents. Well, we'll see where it goes for a while. And if it breaks below the 5 cents, then it's going to drop down to 3 cents. It's going to get ugly for a lot of these coins. But again, you can see the history. I mean, history went from 9 cents to 28 cents pretty quickly. So we'll see if August, what it brings for these coins. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. I will link the articles at the bottom for any of these I put out there for you. If you want to see any other coins, just let me know. And if you want to see more, make sure that you don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. All right. I'll see you guys in the trading room.